Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy kdeemo and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'll be telling a story about Achiuwa and his time in the NBA and how he got from college to high school to the NBA now with the Toronto Raptors. If you are new, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts on this video because I've been working my tail off on these videos. So make sure, please hit that like button because it means a lot to YouTube algorithm. Make sure you leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And share it out to more people, whether it's your grandma, grandpa, uncle, doesn't matter. So let's get right into this. So, the story on Precious Achiuwa. Let's get into this because I'm very interested to say the story. Let's get into this. Precious Achiuwa, a 6'8" forward and center, has been a bright spot for the Raptors roster ever since being traded from Miami Heat in the signing trade for Kyle Lowry. Many people were confused on Precious Achiuwa's ability and what he could offer to the team when he arrived in Toronto, and he's sure now showing it after shooting 40% from the three-point line after the All-Star break, but when he participated in the Rising Stars game as he broke out and went absolutely crazy from there for this Raptors team. So, a bit on Precious' early life, let's talk about this. After Precious Achiuwa, he wasn't born in America like many NBA-born players. He was born in Port Harcourt in Nigeria, Africa, as a kid who loved the sport of soccer. This is pretty much normal as most people in Africa play soccer, so it's a good sport for him to play. But for when he moved to the US in the 8th grade, he then started basketball and having a bigger focus on it. As a high school freshman, Precious Achiuwa played basketball for Savior Lord Lutheran School in the Bronx in New York. Then for his next 2 years, he attended St. Benedict's Prep School in Newark, New Jersey, as the school had a nationally ranked basketball program, as he was teammates with several NCAA Division I recruits. He attended that school in his junior season as Precious Achiuwa averaged 18.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, 2.9 blocks, and 2.2 steals per game. Doing so, he led the team to a 28-2 record as he was named the Max Prep Junior All-American Second Team Player. Then for his senior campaign, Precious Achiuwa transferred to Montverde Academy, a prep school in Montverde, Florida, where Scotty Barnes played to his time in the NBA. At Montverde Academy, Precious Achiuwa averaged 14 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, and he helped the team reach the semifinals at the Geico School Nationals in high school. He achieved many various awards and accolades at that time. But entering his senior year, Precious Achiuwa did many things for Montverde Academy, as they've had many achievements from there. Achiuwa earned the Max Prep All-American 5th team for US Today and All-USA 3rd team and the USA Today 1st team for all Florida team honors. So honestly, I think Precious Achiuwa has earned a lot of awards even in college and in high school. On March 27, 2019, then Precious Achiuwa played for the East team in the McDonald's All-American game. Then he led all scorers with 22 points at that time. On April 12 of 2019, Precious Achiuwa joined the World Team for a Nike Hoop Summit for all high school players. On May 19th, Precious Achiuwa committed to play college basketball for the University of Memphis under head coach NBA player Penny Hardaway, who he then joined his former teammate in Laster Quinones and the number 1 player in the 2019 draft, James Wiseman. So James Wiseman and Precious Achiuwa were teammates for a pretty much long time. After Precious Achiuwa, he was a 5-star recruit, and he would be almost top 20 in his draft class for draft rankings. This is what it says here via ESPN, as he's a 5-star ranking, and he got 5 stars from almost all scouting sources. But this then led to Precious Achiuwa getting more playing time. As top overall recruit, James Wiseman ended up playing 3 games on the season, but Precious Achiuwa was a significant task for replacing his high level of production. As for James Wiseman's absence, Precious Achiuwa averaged 15.8 points, 10.8 rebounds, and collecting 18 double-doubles along the way. Precious Achiuwa scored a career high in college of 25 points twice, but arguably his best game was February 29th against Tall University. In his performance, he got 22 points, 22 rebounds, and 5 blocks in one game. Precious Achiuwa ultimately led the American Conference in total rebounds per game on his way to winning the Rookie of the Year for ACC honors. He didn't miss a game either, as he was still second in the conference for a shooting percentage at 49.3% from the field goal rate, and Precious Achiuwa brought it defensively, and he finished 3rd in the conference with 1.9 blocks per game and leading the way in defensive win shares. Then Precious Achiuwa opted to declare for a 2020 draft after that season. This then led to Precious Achiuwa being picked for the 20th pick in the 2020 draft by the Miami Heat. On November 25th, 2020, Precious Achiuwa signed his 4-year contract with the Miami Heat for just $12.5 million until the 2023 to 2024 season, as he played 65 games with his team where he averaged 5 points on 12 minutes a night with no 3-point attempts at all, but he shot 50% from the field. So after Precious Achiuwa playing behind Bam Adebayo the whole time on the Miami Heat, he wanted to increase his development. This then led to the Raptors getting up on him in a Kyle Lowry sign trade, and then exchanging for him with Goran Dragic and then getting shipped to Toronto, as Kyle Lowry was then shipped to Miami. The sign trade included Kyle Lowry going to Miami Heat and then Achiuwa and Goran Dragic coming back to Toronto. As for the Raptors, looking back at this trade, it was a good trade for the Raptors as Precious struggled to start the season, but he picked it up a bit as for the end of the season. But as for Achiuwa on our team, for the Raptors, he averaged 10 points per game almost, and he shot 30% from 3, and he got about 4 to 5 rebounds per game, so it said a lot about him and as a player for his development. My first sight seeing when Precious started having a role in this team was on November 24th of 2021, where Precious Achiuwa had a career high in 3-pointers made, when having 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in the 126-113 win against the Memphis Grizzlies. But Precious Achiuwa made his appearance for the Raptors in the Rising Stars game, and he continued his road to perfection where he got 18 points, 8 rebounds, and was almost close to winning the MVP for that event, which is crazy as it's at All-Star Weekend, and it was good to see for his own development. But for the season, Toronto's defense is a 4.4 per 100 possessions when Precious Achiuwa is on the court. And when Precious Achiuwa is on the court, opposing players are shooting 9.9% below their average, one at the rim when Precious Achiuwa is a close defender as per NBA stats, as he played 73 games with the Toronto Raptors. But for Precious Achiuwa's height at 6'8" as a big man, his agility to contest shots is slowly coming along. But Precious Achiuwa, for what the guy done, even after the All-Star break, he made a name for himself. This guy, Precious Achiuwa, averaged over 10 points per game and shot over 40% from 3, which is absolutely ridiculous. But then in the playoffs, Precious Achiuwa turned it up for the Raptors as he averaged 10 points per game and shot 31% from 3 on 4.8 rebounds per game, which is absolutely perfect for a role player in the NBA for his caliber. But for his 6th game in Philadelphia, Precious Achiuwa then made a massive impact when he was on or off the court or during the playoff series. But honestly, for Precious Achiuwa, as he played in Miami and he didn't really shoot a 3 a lot, the Raptors perfected his development perfectly. The reason why I say this is because Precious Achiuwa went from a player who didn't shoot a 3 on a team at all to then shooting 3s at a high rate. But honestly, as for Precious Achiuwa on the Raptors, he can play very much freely and become a stretch of all hell for this Raptors team, which is absolutely ridiculous as he was just traded for the Raptors a year ago. But for Precious Achiuwa, after seeing him on the Miami Heat not even shoot a 3 to then coming on the Raptors and then shooting 3s like crazy, this is absolutely great for his development because honestly, Precious Achiuwa can become the best role player for a stretch big in the NBA, and I think Precious Achiuwa has that. But for Masai Ujiri, when he traded Precious Achiuwa to his team for Kyle Lowry, the Raptors go, I think it was a good trade because it helped Precious' development out a lot, and it made him a good role player. But honestly, I don't think the Raptors lost in sign trade because for Goran Dragic, we then got Thaddeus Young in return, as that added on more assets in the long run. But as for Masai, he got who he wanted in Precious Achiuwa, and I think it was a good pickup for the Raptors, and he needed it desperately. But honestly, for what Masai wanted in Precious Achiuwa, he then got him and made Precious a great player for what the Raptors can ask for. After Precious Achiuwa went from a nobody to a somebody in the NBA, I think he's now coming to somebody in the NBA 110%. But that's the video on Precious Achiuwa. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna edit this video like crazy because I want this video to go up. So if you are new, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I hope you all enjoyed my video on Precious Achiuwa and his time in the NBA because this guy went from being a role player to Miami Heat to a somebody. As for the Raptors, I can now shoot 3s and maybe he can be the next Miles Turner. I don't know, but I think Precious Achiuwa, his potential is really good and he has a great mindset for the NBA and how he plays the game. But for the Raptors, he played more freely and this helped out his development a lot. And look where he is now. He's almost like the best role player in the NBA for his time. So honestly, it's your boy kdeemo. I hope you all enjoyed the video on Precious Achiuwa. Make sure to hit that like button, please, because it means a lot for YouTube algorithm. And I work my ass off in videos so y'all can like this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And it's your boy kdeemo. I'm signing out. Have a great rest of the day, y'all. Peace.
Talking about Precious, for him to come full circle like that, what was that first conversation with him like? And, you know, how much did it mean to him to be associated with you again?
Yeah, I remember talking to him one day, and he was actually coming back from the Olympics. He blessed to play for Nigeria in the Olympics, and he was connecting in Atlanta. And I spoke to him, and his first word was finally. Yeah, and my first word was, "You are mine now."
Hey, yo.